Choose to be weak and be weakened. Choose to be strong and be strengthened. This chapter, you see, we've got a picture of the movie Get Hard, and it's a good movie, hilarious. I'm not getting paid to, advertise this either. And it's got Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart in it. And, Will Ferrell plays this person, he's going to go to prison. This rich guy who's innocent, he got set up, white collar criminal, and he pays Kevin Hart to teach him how to make it through prison. Well, Kevin Hart lies, he's never been, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Very good movie, okay? Excellent job putting together the whole black-white relations, poor kid, rich person, and creating, it's got very touching. And even, impressed me a little bit. So I would advise seeing that, and it's hilarious movie. One thing you're going to have to understand if you, with the inside edge, having the inside edge, if you are a person who's going to be incarcerated or you're just somebody who wants this strength of a person who's going to be incarcerated, you have to have a sense of humor. Sense of humor is the main thing we counted on in there. You got a lot of people who got great sense of humor. You're going to learn some of the best jokes, and you're going to learn to be so witty that nobody on the streets will ever be able to tackle you when it comes to wit. So that's a good one to watch to get an idea, of that. All right, let's get started. The people versus you. You've been charged. The first thing to note when you are officially charged with the crime is that you are not the first and definitely not the last person that this has happened to, so don't behave as such. Maintain your self-respect when under pressure, just like you handle everyday normal pressure. Behaving as if the world is ending won't lessen the sting of what's happening. It will only weaken your reputation and cloud your view of options. Don't let getting charged drive you to surrender your dignity and break down over something that billions of men, women, and even children survive daily. Keep your head and be steady. When the thoughts start to be too much, think about something else. Control your mind. Control your behavior. And most of all, think about how your response to being chosen can embarrass those who still believe in and represent you, because your being put on trial is putting them all on trial also. Opinions of the sheep. Once you have been charged, you are automatically placed into the criminal class by the cops, friends, associates, neighbors, and even the system. It won't matter if you're guilty or innocent when you're charged. You will be manhandled by the cops and jailed before you are proven guilty. And if you are released for bond until trial or even found that you are wrongfully charged, you will still be alienated by the community and your associates with no apology coming from the people who treated you worse than if you were even being guilty. You'll be tainted by the criminal label. Funny way of promoting innocent until proven guilty, huh? Losing dead weight. Getting charged will disrupt your job, friendships, and relationships. How much depends on you and them. This event will provide ammunition to the people who already disliked you and were looking for a reason to be against you. It will grab the attention of people who are wondering about you. You will lose the trust of many people who you were in a trusted position with. Your family and friends will be embarrassed of your being tagged as an outlaw, and there will be some who may be proud of it. The one life moment of truth that you can count on getting charged to do that nothing else on the planet can do is that it will prove who is on this floating rock truly always has and still does care for you. Because those who don't care for you are going to scatter like roaches when the lights come on without giving you a chance to speak up for yourself against the charges. I personally call it God clearing the way, or good riddance to bad rubbish. Let those people go without feelings for them, because they truly actually never were there for you in the first place. Say hi to the bad guy. People love to point their finger at the bad guy, even if they know they are the same or worse. It allows them a chance of self-righteousness while getting the spotlight away from themselves. Do not in any way allow the criticism and judgments of these people to affect you emotionally, because they are either kettles calling the pot black or members of the insignificant herd who allow others to tell them what and when to think. They will draw strength from seeing you in distraught if you allow them to. This is the time for you to expect betrayal, expect to be shamed, and expect to be abandoned because you are judged fairly in court. Because before you are judged fairly in court, you will be judged unfairly outside of it. So wear your new title as a convict on your chest like a fucking badge, or everyone around you will make you wear it like a brand of shame on your ass. Moment of doubt. When I fought Ron June in Las Vegas for the primary to the world title, I was discouraged by his support system. He was a chiseled and primed athlete from a home-supported training center in Hawaii. Being in Las Vegas and seeing the professional structure that surrounded him and the other fighters disrupted my self-confidence. I felt that I was out of my league and not worthy of standing beside them. I was an injured, broke street fighter with no sponsor or strong home support. I felt inferior. That was until I remembered something. Remembering my roots. I remembered that I was an ex-convict who had spent 6 years in a place that would probably make Ron June cry if he had to do the same. I had accomplished the toughest feat that no man can accomplish. Prison. My label as an ex-con was a title of strength that placed me high above him in the true world of warriorship and combat. He was nothing except a simple civilian, and I was an outlaw, hunted across states by the country's strongest armed authorities. I was the real badass in this situation, not him. Make or let it happen. With the label of convict as my badge of honor, I defeated Ron June with a worry-free mind and dominating skills. Everything is only that which we think it is to us. Don't make things out to be worse than they truly are. No one can ever convince you that you are a bad person except you. Keep your head up and don't ever be anyone's bitch, not even yours. Arrest prep tips. Number 1. Memorize important phone numbers such as loved ones, attorneys, and bondsmen. Write them on your arm and permanent marker if needed. Do not put names of family members, especially if they are female. Use aliases. In fact, put legal or business titles next to the family members' names, phone numbers. Number 2, remove all items from your person such as jewelry and anything else valuable. Definitely remove any and all weapons, even if they are legal. You can't take them with you, and you don't want to spook, one time, the police, when they come in as the proud cavalry to take your dangerous butt down. Number 3, wear cheap clothing and shoes that you won't mind damaging or losing during intake. Number 4, keep about $200 cash in your pocket, which should be placed right on your books where you can spend it on commissary, phone calls, etc. Number 5, get someone trustworthy to handle all of your money and business affairs on the streets for you while you are on the inside. Number 6, eat a big healthy meal every chance you get because you're going to miss them. You may have to miss a meal during intake, and the meals that you won't have to miss will be disgusting and unhealthy. It is best to eat as little of the jail food as possible. Elaborating a little bit on that chapter, once you get charged, you have to understand that people are going to, turn against you. And, you're going to have a few people who are going to be there with you. Those people who stand by your side through prison, man, you remember that for the rest of your life. I don't care about them. It's up to you. You remember that. So when you get charged, that's where it starts. People are going to step up to want to start providing aid to you, people who care. And then people who never did like you, all your haters are going to surface and show themselves. They're going to talk bad about you. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to hope the worst things happen to you. So don't allow that to affect you. That comes with the territory of being charged. All right?